Welcome back to our Let's Play of Dragon Age Inquisition. When we last left off, we were scouting around the new location of our uh, base of operations called Skyhold. Before we do anything, we need to go and... I don't know what's with the two doors there. Go to our war room and get some new missions going. Let's see. Hinterland Resources. Onyx and Alfruit. Oh, so this is like the money one where it's always available.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Let's see if we got the one mission right. Inquisition forces waited until Aurelius left the royal palace of Navarra, watching until we were certain his goal was to report to his superiors to Intercity at Trevis. When we struck, I'm told that our agent, a reaver named Tamar, cut a bloody swath through their ranks, and Aurelius himself was captured. Good. We recovered various artifacts he carried, and reports state that King Marcus came to his senses as if awakened from a dream. The venatory threat in Navarra has been eliminated. Cullen. Good. And I got a Magister ice staff for my troubles. Alright. Target was eliminated as expected. All other targets went into hiding. Duke Thetis did not locate our operatives during his search. Information the Duke found on the corpse revealed the smuggler's venatory involvement. Good. I knew I picked the right one. I absolutely knew it. I wasn't a guess at all. Duke Thetis has cut off trade through the Finter Imperium. Excuse me, just woke up. Is thoroughly investigating his city. Hunterfell is no longer subject to venatory influence. Per his request, Operative Iron Bull will receive further intelligence reports to continue his efforts. Supplies from Cheharan have also been dispatched. 100 influence, nice, and an elf snake Vitar. Cool. That is awesome. Alright, let's do some stuff in Ferelden. Lotus. Alright, this is just another get supplies mission. Information from the Grand Enchanter. Military dispatch lies on the table besides a note. Commander, 3 mages attacked the watch and attempted to escape to the mountains. These 3 assumed they wanted to escape. None made it past the former Templar at the gate. The other soldiers on the gate, Sergeant Alia, was hit with lightning spells but may recover in time. The mages are in the stockade awaiting judgment. Besides shaking hand, Commander Cullen, I am sure you have already been informed of the regrettable attack of the soldiers guarding the gate. Those responsible young, and young often do not weigh consequences further against their impulse at the moment. You and I, however, know consequences as an old friend. Please bear this in mind as when judging them. Okay, so I can either banish them from the Inquisition or see if they cool off. And Cullen and Fiona have a history together, so let's let them cool off.
All right.
Gather coin. so dare see or be seen. Madam Ambassador. Oh, it has to be her. Words cannot express my gratitude for your gracious hospitality at Skyhold. After the events of Haven, one can hardly go anywhere in the Empire without hearing the word Inquisition. I shall be glad to have some facts to add to wild rumors. I am as grieved as you to hear that the vicious slander being spread. Justinia V was the best of us. It pains me to think that others would pollute her legacy in such a manner. Alright. Now that he's been here, we should talk to the nobles he's been seen with and let them all know. Good. Sounds good. And Dorian's request. Power for price. Acquire an arcanist. Skyloft has incredible potential for rune crafting and mastercraft smithing. If only gifted mind gain full benefit, the war and the Venatori have claimed many experts. We located an arcanist with great skill and reputation for humbling the first enchanters, both in Austrian and Imperial circles. Two assassination attempts and at least one explosion made the landholders reluctant to allow her passage through the territory. It will be a significant effort to bring her to Tantor Vale, but the arcanist would be invaluable to the Inquisition. Huh? Sneaking them here has done it well before, so let's do that. Okay, that was easy. Reports of darkspawn activity. Sure.
Inquisitor.
Let's see what's going on with the darkspawn. Sorry, I can't stop yawning. Just woke up. I got plenty of sleep, but I just can't. Alright. Alright, I already got that from Liliana. Let's see. Weapons. Dorian. It's slightly better. Let's keep him with lightning, though. How about Vivian? No, it's much worse. Solus? No. And you know what? For the sake of it's got a higher number, and for the sake of having a different thing on besides the yellow all the time, yeah, let's go for it. I have to sell a bunch of stuff. I was told I could change my costumes or what I'm wearing to the left of my throne, but I can't seem to get through the door, my friend. So, guess we'll figure that out later.
Inquisitor?
The Arcanist has arrived.
You should see for yourself.
Interesting. Don't think I want to even know.
Hello there.
Hello.
Well, don't just stand there slack-jawed. Let's figure out what you need.
Oh, it's Dagno from the first game. Awesome.
You're the magical advisor? Oh, you're her. The Inquisitor. I'm Dagna. Arcanist Dagna. It's an honor, your worship. Is that it? The hand anchor mark? It's pretty. Reach was pretty, too. In a destroy everything sort of way.
I welcome you to the Inquisition and look forward to your contribution.
Me too. I've heard some impossible things. I love impossible things. Those are the best to make, well, possible. I've looked at Harrod's devices. Precision is fantastic, but typical. Mundane. Old thinking.
It's what now?
No disrespect meant to the classical trades, but you need a new perspective. I've made adjustments. As long as I keep making them, you can craft just about anything. Almost safely.
Where does a dwarf go to study magical theory?
Get out. I asked myself that question for years. Turns out, not in Orspar. I had to start at a school. I had to fight to do it. Everyone said I couldn't. Everyone. I swept floors in libraries, traded rooms for tomes. I met outsiders like me, new thinkers. If there's something to know about magic, I'll find it. There's no barriers to what magic can do, Inquisitor. No matter what they say.
You were quick to join the Inquisition. Is there something you want?
How could I waste a chance to get close to you? And Carivius? My goodness. And actual physical rifts in the Vale? Also, dwarves? We don't dream. So, when mages talk about it, I can only, well,
Dwarfs don't dream?
what it would be like.
That's
So there's
weird.
that, and all the things you'll probably find, and what I'll get to make. The rules are different here. Plus, you're paying me a lot. Like, wow, so much.
What qualifies you to be an Arcanist?
I took the title because I'm a magical researcher, philosopher, and master of practical application. And I like it. I can't actually do magic because I'm a dwarf, but that also means no risk of possession. Safer than a mage. It means that every skill I have, I've learned through reason and understanding. Coming from the Smithcast, I know the value of mastering a craft. Did you know dwarves invented enchanting? Probably.
Probably.
What is it you do, exactly?
I was born to the forge. That's literal in the Smithcast. So the hammer and tong, that's like a heartbeat. But you've a man for that already, and a good one. I'm here because of my passion for magic. Magical study, magical theory, magical enchantment, and through it, the manipulation of masterworks. I studied it all with an objective eye. No secrets, no fears. That lets me apply principles like no other. Maybe one other, but I don't have that wonky of a mind, so I still kind of win.
What's the story with enchanting?
Lyrium's heart. In certain rational patterns, it beats like something alive. That's how I see it. So, a mage can make your weapons do things, but with the right runes, the right rarities, your toys become wonders. It's the one thing mages can't do. It drives them mad. Literally. Dwarves are resistant, so it doesn't affect us. Mostly.
You have the ability to make exceptional weapons and armor. Masterworks?
There's an art to the forge, as well as enchanting. You need an ear for it. And hands. Eyes, too. Nothing bad to say about Herod on that front. He's wonderful. But there's this little more needed. With the right bits, an edge can be more than an edge. Armor can do more than protect. A hue can be just a bit brighter. In short, smithing can be more. In short.
Another time, Daphne.
Of course. Bring me what you want made, and I'll make sure it goes just right.
Alright, let's look around. Let's see. Potions, potions. How do I have something enchanted? It's just crafting. Obsidian. Bloodstone. Onyx. Let's do this. 40% chance to master. 10% plus 10% to all success. Let's give it a try. Didn't make it, did it? That's okay. I just will use most of all these metals that I've gained throughout the game. 175, 195. Constitution, strength. Constitution. Let's try again. That'd be nice. What do these do? Let's use this one. Anything else, masterwork? Oh, so maybe I did succeed. Okay. And I can give Iron Bull the Semitic Axe. And let's give Cassandra the Enduring Broadsword. And Blackwall the Serrated Kunai Blade. How do I enchant something? Like, how do I enchant the weapon I just got? I can't. says I can. Looks like I can. Oh, it says no available upgrades to this weapon. I want to put an enchantment on something. Friend, tell me how I enchant things, if you can. Nice. Oh, this is another place to craft armor. Oh, that's enough of that for now. Got some new weapons. That's good. Still need a place to sell them, though. I'm pretty sure I saved the salesman. Guy who... It's Cullen. And let's talk to Dr. Varric. Stuff to Dr. Iron Bull and... Oh, Liliana's back. How goes, lovely, lovely Liliana? After a few close calls, we managed to find where the Darkspawn are emerging on the Storm Coast. If you seal their access to the surface for Eldon's coast, we'll see fewer of them. Thorn. Okay? So, it's a new mission on the Storm Coast, I'm guessing. Search for a hack writer. First off, you play... Oh, is Cullen back too? Cullen is back. Prisoners released today. Punishment seems a little soft for nearly killing on our soldiers. Some of the troops are grumbling about it. I'll keep an eye on the situation. I didn't realize it'd be... I got an amulet of power. Wonder who that's for. My resources, hinterland resources. Conscript for the Inquisition. That settles it. We face a Darkspawn Magister who commands something that looks suspiciously like an archdemon. I define... I read this one
How are the
already.
rescue efforts? Have they found anyone alive?
Excavation is slow, as you can imagine.
Oh yeah, I remember. I was waiting for Liliana to be available for this so she could get some Grey Wardens.
Let's see what we have.
And Cullen? Is this one again? I offered the rebel mages safe harbor in Ferelden only to have them drive my uncle out of his town. So I'll admit I wasn't in the best moods when I first met you. I just wanted everyone out of Radcliffe and didn't care who was responsible for what. Now I wish I'd done otherwise. Isn't that always the way? These cultists, Venatori, I think they're called, they have them in... We have them in the royal palace, or so I'm told, like rats. But with magic and nasty sneers. I don't know what they're up to. I need to find them and drive them out. Since the Inquisition knows all about them, I'm hoping you'll help something grateful something. Wait, did you just write that? You scribes do this on purpose, don't you, King Alistair? I actually want Liliana for this. I want Liliana for that. You play a mean hand of wicked grace. Second, Second, the lead you dug up for me fighting this Flory guy, Kirkwell, is starting to show some promise. I got Ruffles? Who's Ruffles? I got my editor looking around for me. She's a Katori boss, so people tell her things whether they want to or not. She tracked down a poor sod carrying the manuscript out of Kirkwall. This is where it gets weird. The courier is a magister, Lord Werner Cammering. Courtier won't touch him with a 10-foot pole. Maybe you should be polite words with him for me, Varric. I have a friend in the Kirkwall Guard. She'll be willing to do some talking to the magistrate. Sure. Now, does the required time mean that it's the better option?
Inquisitor.
That's what I'd like to know. And so this one's got still 2 hours remaining, so yeah, that's not going to be done anytime soon. And this one won't be done before we're done either. Alright, everyone. I wonder why Cassandra's not with us. Is it because I haven't talked to her yet? Let's go change that. Alright, that's what Cole and Cullen are. There's Blackwall, Vivian. Here's Iron Bull and Cassandra.
Inquisitor, huh? Well, you've got the fortress for it. Speaking of which, when you've got a second, there's something I want to show you.
What did you want me to come see?
Here, come on. I'll show you.
Why am I dressed like this?
You'll see. Come on. It'll be worth your time, I promise. Evening. Iron Bull. My merc band just joined up.
Tanner. I'm from Jada. Well, near Jada.
Mira. I was guard captain for Lady Pendel. Signed on after shit blew up at the Conclave. Share a drink? Who's your friend?
This is Grim. She doesn't talk much.
Huh.
So, you ready to kill some demons? Or Venatori? Or whatever that Corypheus asshole is?
This isn't just about killing. We're helping the Inquisitor save the world and build the next empire.
Well, long as I get paid, I'm happy. That's why I signed up.
I just couldn't spend my whole life on a farm. Needed to live a little, you know.
What about you, Mira? Why'd you join up? I thought you were serving some noble.
I saw what happened at Haven. The Inquisitor staring down that monster and his archdemon. I don't think the chant of light as much as I should. But you can't see something like that and not believe.
Well, Grim and I should find our tents. Thanks for the drink. I know every soldier under my command. You don't have that option, but a few faces might help.
This was depressing.
It was good to get that perspective.
Yeah. Sounds like we could use an easy win for boys like Tanner. And vets like Mira have seen enough to be wary. You've got a good army coming along. Remember Remember that, no matter what comes next.
I like that. That was very nice. Now, where am I? Yeah, back over here. Anything else for Iron Bull? The Iron Bull?
Good to see you, boss.
Can you tell me more about Sahara?
It was a damn ugly place. Only getting uglier when I left. Between the Fog Warriors, the Tal-Rashath, my people, and the Vince, we were lucky to go a day without blood. What do you want to know?
What were the Fog Warriors like?
They were the worst of the rebels. They trained for stealth attacks. They made this fog. I never saw any mages, so I figured it was alchemy, not magic. They were almost invisible in it. I'd be on patrol in the market square. The fog would roll in, and before I knew it, half my squad dead without a sound.
It almost sounds like you admire them.
They didn't use poison. They didn't hurt civilians, and they were damn good fighters. You have to respect that. Plus, they hit the Vince as hard as they hit us. Hearing some terrified Magister scream, "My slaves! Where are my slaves?" in the fog always put a smile on my face.
Tell me about the Tevinter people you fought.
The Vince sent forces to Saharan every autumn. Guess they didn't like the summer heat. We had some good fights on the beaches, standing in knee-high water foaming red with blood, ships on fire around us. The cities were worse. Free bit of advice. Don't let the Inquisition forces get suckered into urban combat.
Why do you hate Tevinter forces so much? What makes them so bad?
It's not their armies. It's their spies. They bloodied Saharan year-round, killing loyalists, supporting rebels. Alam had no city administrator. Nobody would accept the position. The last 4 who held it died inside a year. Trying to conquer a country is one thing. Making it so nobody can live there, that just screws everyone.
What are things like for the natives of Sahara?
I remember one guy. He made these things, fish wrapped in thin bread. Nice guy. Talk to him every morning. So, one time I'm asking about his bad back. I see he's nervous, trying to tell me something with his eyes. Next thing I know, his assistants draw knives and come at my team. The rebels had forced him to poison my food.
And then?
I'd seen how nervous he was, so I hadn't eaten anything. A couple of my guys weren't so lucky. We killed the rebels. I lost 2 men to the poison, another to knife wounds. My friend who made the fish wraps died with a knife in his throat. Close quarters fight. He was caught in the middle. That is what things are like for the natives of Sahara.
Damn.
Relatable.
Nice talking with you, boss.
You alright, Cassandra? You seem a little uptight.
Good book.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait, are you blushing?
What would I have to blush about?
You tell me.
It's of no interest to you, I'm certain. It's a book.
I can see that.
It's one of Varric's tales. Swords and Shields. The latest chapter.
Ah.
The latest chapter meaning you've read them all?
Not since this all began. We've been busy.
That's just her favorite.
Nobody asked you, Tevinter.
I couldn't finish the last one you lent me. I actually feel dumber for having tried.
It's literature. Smutty literature.
Ooh, really?
Whatever you do, don't tell Varric.
Me? No, I would never.
They're terrible. And magnificent. And this one ends in a cliffhanger. I know Varric is working on the next. He must be. You could ask him to finish it. Command him to. Pretend you don't know this about me.
That's funny. That's really funny. Anything else, Cassandra?
Have you met this friend of Varric's, Inquisitor?
Not yet.
Not yet. No.
It had better not be who I think it is. I will wring that little bastard's neck.
Do you have any advice for me?
Tell that demon, what does it call itself? Cole. Tell it to leave. He may not mean harm, but that does not mean he will not harm us. Spirits are not creatures to take at face value. Be cautious with him, Inquisitor.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Okay. So another person that doesn't care much for Cole. I understand why. I don't think Cole is that dangerous, but... Let's see. So, let's go to this. Let's go to Cullen. See what he has to say to us. Question is, where is that? Is it over there? No. I mean, Cullen's right here. Can't get over there. There's got to be another way over there. I wonder what they're on about. Oops, sorry. I think I've been over here. I have to get to the top to talk to Varric anyway, so... Let's see if I can do that. How do I get to him? Liliana's in there. I didn't talk to her yet. Let's talk to Varric and his friend, who I suspect is the main character from the last game. I guess default.
Inquisitor, meet Hawk, the champion of Kirkwall.
Though I don't use that title much anymore.
Hawk, the Inquisitor. I figured you might have some friendly advice about Corypheus. You and I did fight him after all.
This view reminds me of my home in Kirkwall. I had a balcony that overlooked the whole city. I loved it at first. But after a while, all I could see were the people out there depending on me.
You're lucky it was just a single city. I've got half of Thedas.
You're doing everything you can to protect them.
Does it ever get any easier?
I'll let you know. I don't envy you, Inquisitor. But I may be able to help you.
Varric said that you fought Corypheus before.
Fought and killed. The Grey Wardens were holding him, and he somehow used his connection to the Darkspawn to influence them.
Corypheus got into their heads, messed with their minds, turned them against each other.
If the Wardens have disappeared, they could have fallen under his control again.
If that's what happened to the Wardens, do you think we can free them?
It's possible. But we need to know more first. I've got a friend in the Wardens. He was investigating something unrelated for me. His name is Stroud. The last time we spoke, he was worried about corruption in the Warden ranks. Since then, nothing.
Corypheus would certainly qualify as corruption in the ranks. Did your friend disappear with them?
No. He told me he'd be hiding in an old smuggler's cave near Crestwood.
If you didn't know about Corypheus, what were you doing with the Wardens?
The Templars in Kirkwall were using a strange form of lyrium. It was red. I'd hoped the Wardens could tell me more about it.
Corypheus had Templars with him at Haven. They looked like they'd been exposed to the lyrium you describe.
Hopefully my friend in the Wardens will know more.
I'll take any lead I can get at the moment.
Good. I'll do whatever I can to help. Corypheus is my responsibility. I thought I'd killed him before. This time, I'll make sure of it.
Cool.
You said you thought you killed Corypheus.
The Grey Wardens had him imprisoned. They used my father's blood in a ritual to seal Corypheus inside. But he could still reach out and influence the Warden's thoughts. He sent them after me. And I didn't just think I killed him. When the fight was done, he was dead on the ground. Maybe his tie to the Blight somehow brought him back. Or maybe it's old Tevinter magic. But he was dead. I swear it.
I assume Varric's been feeding you information about the Inquisition. What did he say about me?
Only good things, I promise. I was a little surprised, actually. Varric isn't one for religion in general, but he thinks highly of the Inquisition. I think the exact phrase was, has a good shot at fixing Blondie's mess.
We'll talk later.
I'll meet you at Crestwood.
Alright. Now where did Varric go? I want to talk to him more. Talk about a book. Maybe talk to Cassandra. Tell her who's here, and see if that causes any mess. Varric should have told her. I'm gonna say that much. Cassandra, guess who's here? Uh-oh.
You knew where Hawk was all along.
You're damned right I did.
You conniving little shit.
You kidnapped me. You interrogated me. What did you expect?
I expected you to tell the truth. I told you what was at stake.
So I just hand him over on your say-so? It's okay, Hawk. This zealot isn't crazy. I promise. Look at her. She's finally lost it.
This would be funny if it wasn't also kind of sad.
We needed someone to lead this Inquisition. Hawk was our only hope. He was the champion of Kirkwall. The mages respected him. And you kept him from us.
The Inquisition has a leader.
Hawk would have been at the Conclave if anyone would have saved Most Holy.
You know what? She's got a point.
You did that out of spite.
I was protecting my friend.
Varric is a liar, Inquisitor. A snake. Even after the Conclave, when we needed Hawk most, Varric kept him secret.
He's with us now. We're on the same side.
We all know whose side you're on, Varric. It will never be the Inquisition's.
That's unworthy of you.
I must not think of what could have been. We have so much at stake. Go, Varric. Just go.
I lost a lot of approval with both of
I
them.
think if Hawk had been at the temple, he'd be dead too. You people have done enough to him.
I believed him. He spun his story for me and I swallowed it. If I just explained what was at stake, if I just made him understand. But I didn't, did I? I didn't explain why we needed Hawk. I'm such a fool.
What if you hadn't believed him and you'd tracked Hawk down?
Honestly, Hawk might not even have agreed to become Inquisitor. He supported the Mage Rebellion after all. He wouldn't have trusted me for a second. But this isn't about Hawk or even Varric. Not truly. I should have been more careful. I should have been smarter. I don't deserve to be here.
Oh, come on.
You're too hard on yourself, Cassandra.
Not hard enough, I think.
You can't believe that.
I want you to know, I have no regrets. Maybe if we'd found Hawk, the Maker wouldn't have needed to send you. But he did. You're not what I pictured. But if I've learned anything, it's that I know less than nothing.
Okay, that wasn't as humorous as I thought it'd be. That was actually really sad. And I lost points with both of them.
Something is troubling me, Inquisitor. Leliana is receiving reports of mages becoming possessed, Templars going rogue. No one is dealing with these matters. I was hoping we might, before they get worse.
We can certainly look into it.
I will mark these incidents on the map as I learn of them, Inquisitor. And I would be pleased to accompany you if and when you investigate.
That's enough for now.
Another time, then.
Western approach. Okay. So it looks like there's some stuff going on all around the place. Yeah, I thought that would be funnier than it actually turned out to be, but... Maybe if I go over here... So still that thing to do with Cullen. No, I can't go over there. How do we get over there? Do I have to wait until the rubble is cleaned up? Because there's clearly people over there. There's someone over there right now. And there's a fire in there. There's no way through here. Guess it's something I have to go back to later. Alright. Before we call it a wrap, I needed to talk to Liliana. Anything else, Sarah?
Demon armies and wardens, and Varric has exactly who we need. The big talker knows everything.
I'll be back if I need you.
Go on.
Go on. Should talk to Varric again, too. Where's he? Oh, cool. That's where Varric is. Here's Varric.
That got a little heated. Are you alright?
Well, that depends. How angry is Cassandra? wasn't trying to keep secrets. I told the Inquisition everything that seemed important at the time.
I bet Cassandra regrets how things went back there. You should talk to her.
I appreciate that you're trying to keep the peace, but things between me and the Seeker are as good as they'll get. I keep hoping none of this is real. Maybe it's all some bullshit from the Fade, and it'll just disappear.
That's not gonna happen.
I need to do better. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Corypheus is back. Oh, shit.
It's not that bad. It's kind of bad. What is he?
You said he was a Darkspawn, or a Magister. What is he really?
I'm not sure. I don't think Corypheus really knows either. He's definitely a Darkspawn, but when we found him, it was pretty obvious he hadn't heard that. He thinks he's a Magister, a priest of Dumat, in fact. He says he broke into the Golden City, like in the Chantry Tale.
Well, you've beaten him before.
If you and Hawk defeated him once, we can do it again.
We didn't just think Corypheus was dead. He was dead. No pulse, no breath, full of stab wounds. There wasn't a lot of room for doubt. It makes me wonder. I thought the Wardens imprisoned Corypheus to use him. Maybe they did it because he can't be killed.
How did you and Hawk even wind up in a Grey Warden prison for ancient Darkspawn?
Corypheus sent people after Hawk. He actually got control of an entire Carter clan. Made them drink Darkspawn blood. Weird shit. We tracked the Carter to an old dwarven fort or something in the mountains. Of course, it turned out to be a trap. They needed Hawk's blood to open the locks holding Corypheus, and they drew us into the prison to get it.
Oh, I hope you're wrong.
Let's hope Corypheus just turns out to be really good at playing dead.
That makes two of us. Maker's breath, what have I let loose?
You had nothing to do with this, Varric.
I was the one who led Hawk to Corypheus. If I hadn't tracked the cart up to that ruin. But you've got more important things to do than listen to me worry. Just let me know when you want something shot.
Still gotta do the book thing.
Need something?
Cassandra is waiting for the next issue of Swords and Shields.
I must have heard that wrong. It sounded like you just said that Cassandra read my books.
What's so surprising about that?
You have met Cassandra, haven't you? Wait, did you say the romance serial? Oh, she'll be waiting for a while then. I haven't finished it and wasn't planning to. That book is easily the worst I've ever written. The last issue barely sold enough to pay for the ink.
I was hoping to give it to Cassandra as a gift.
Oh, come on, that's just cruel. Even the Seeker doesn't deserve that. So, you want me to finish writing the latest issue of my worst serial for Cassandra? Oh, that's such a terrible idea. I have to do it. On one condition. I get to be there when you give her the book.
You've got a deal.
I'll get to work then. You know, the fact that the book is terrible just makes it more worthwhile somehow.
Just,
Need something?
Alright, that's it for now.
Carry on.
Should ask him about Corypheus, but I'm running out of time. And I did want to speak to Liliana. Wherever she may be. Liliana. Fiona. Ah, I never even saw these stairs. She must be up here somewhere. There she is. Schmooples?
Leliana will want access to the birds. Get the cages up here. Quickly.
Alright, Liliana.
I'm sorry.
So am
What happened?
The names of those we lost. You must blame me for this.
Now that you mention it.
We all saw who attacked us. We know exactly who to blame.
Can't blame
One
yourself.
thought I could have done something different. When the first of my lookouts went missing, I pulled the rest back, awaiting more information. If they'd stayed in the field, they could have bought us more time.
Or who they
I
call
was
could have
afraid to
died.
lose my agents, and instead we lost Haven.
More likely, they would have stayed out there, died, and we would have lost Haven anyway.
You don't know that. Their lives could have bought Haven a small chance. My people know their duty. They know the risks. They understand that the Inquisition may call upon them to give their lives.
Our people aren't tools to be used and discarded. Your instincts were right. Their lives matter.
Can we afford such sentimentality? What if Corypheus?
We're better than Corypheus.
I hear the mages will now answer to the Inquisition. And when you no longer need them, will they be locked up and forgotten again? Most will treat their dogs with more kindness.
I'm not gonna harm them.
I'll make sure they're protected.
That's what the Chantry used to say. It's a mercy. They are protected. Oh, how well they were protected.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was there when the hero Ferelden defeated the Archdemon. It took a great sacrifice, but it was worth it. We won the day, and I thought the Makers smiled on me. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Any updates?
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Elysian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
I'll leave you to your work.
Alright, I think I'm done. And I think it'll be time for to go to our next area next time. When we come back, does anyone else have to say anything about what's his face?
The Inquisitor's work is never done, I see.
No. That's
I should go.
Here I thought we were just getting to the good part.
So yeah, this is on the map. How do I get to this? It seems like the way I get to this is through that rubble. Ah, well. Can't go through this door, can I? No. Okay, well, I'm sure things will be cleaned up, and then we'll be able to go through them. When we come back, we'll head for the war console, see what missions we have ready for us. possibly do those I still need to know how to enchant an item. We'll worry about that next. Maybe go head to the Storm Coast and seal some tunnels. Well, until then, thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a good day. Take care.